I love that one. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I don't really know much about Kuya Jade, but more like small fragments of memory that I know about him. The first memory that I could recall is when it was at the summertime, and for first semester start to begin, I was living at the third floor, and I was going to move down to the first floor. So I had a lot of baggage to carry down, and I don't really ask people for help. So while I was bringing my stuff out, there was this guy who actually came to me. He looked down, and he's like, do you need some help? And I'm like, oh, okay, sure, thanks. So he brought the stuff down, and it was more of I said a quick thank you after everything he'd done. And another memory was, there would be times when we would walk up that long, steep hill. It would be tiring sometimes, especially when it's so hot. So I would see him there and say hi. At that time, I really didn't know his name. So I just said, hi Kuya, or good morning, and he would say it right back with this very nice smile. So the last third memory that I did remember is that we had a difficult time with our toilet. It would make random noises, and it would get irritated. You would even hear it at night. So he actually came over and he said that he'll be fixing our toilet. So we let him in, and then the next day it was working all right. I was not able to say thank you at that time because I had classes. So on the week when there was no school at all, it was pouring down rain, I was like, I'm happy that we have vacation, but something inside, something felt wrong. Like, when we had our classes back again, I felt in a very bad mood. I didn't know why. I wasn't really focusing on my studies. The weather, it was so cloudy that made me depressed. I just walked slowly downhill and went straight to the room. Before I went in my room, I saw one of the monitors was crying at their laundry. And I was wondering, why is she crying? And then the one comforting her I was asking her what's wrong, but I didn't hear the words. So I just went straight to my room. And then I heard from Angie and Christelle. They were talking like they're in a bad mood. And I thought it was just me, so I started to tag along in the conversation. And then they told me that he passed away. Because I also got the message about 3 people missing during the Japanese cave. And it was also announced that it was one of the monitors. I didn't know what to say. I felt stunned. I didn't even know, I hardly know the person, and it never really occurred to me, but somehow my heart just felt dropping down. And then I kept hearing stories about him, and then people were crying. It made me want to cry too. And it just reminded me of other deaths that I had close people with. And to the parents and to anyone who's listening, you have raised a great kid, like a great guy. And I'll just say right out front, thank you for always being there for us. Thank you for always giving us that smile in your face. Thank you for fixing our toilet, most personally. And
Thank you.